Hi, everybody, and welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn, and this is a timeless read. So whenever you come across it, it is the right time for you to receive it. I will say that this is being recorded on a full moon and a full moon in Taurus. So keep that in mind. If you're watching this during a full moon, it will be even more poignant or powerful for you at that time. And if you happen to be Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, this will also be more poignant for you as well. So how we're going to do this reading is I'm going to choose a divine guidance card, or Spirit's going to choose it. Then we're going to choose an archetype card because full moons are about release, so we are going to work with that energy. So we're going to take a look at where you're going to be growing in the next little while. And this is for Pisces, so welcome Pisces. Thank you for letting me come into your space for a little bit of time today. So we're going to pull a focus card from Divine Guidance. Then we're going to pull an archetype card, which is a pattern of behavior that you might be working with or working through, or to be aware of that personality coming forward in the next few weeks. And then we'll draw some tarot to fill out the message. So we'll start with Divine Guidance. And you have number 5. So we'll set that there. And number 5 says, alignment. This is the beginning of a very powerful shift, both spiritually and energetically. This is a complete connection and alignment of your higher self and physical self. Sometimes this alignment can cause chaos and confusion, but there's no need to worry or feel alarmed with what's happening in your life right now. Everything is moving into perfect order as your spiritual and physical selves align into perfect balance. Once complete, your daily life will be more in harmony with your spiritual path. So this is exciting, Pisces. This is all about things coming into alignment. And I want to say your last message may have been around alignment as well. So you're coming into an integration, you're coming into an alignment of the spiritual self and the physical self, the emotional self, which means that maybe lately you've been feeling very thrown all over the place. Very emotional, there's too many. Very emotional, fed up with the world, not understanding if you've got physical symptoms like, you can't sleep or you need to sleep. You feel like you hit a wall all of a sudden. Maybe your skin is tingly or itchy, ringing in the ears. Old stuff is coming up out of nowhere and you're just not sure why. Like, why is this stuff coming up? There doesn't seem to be any trigger. That's the energetic body, you're being prepared. And so your physical body is being lightened up. We're getting rid of some of that denseness of all of our 3D human experiences where the emotions really sit in those lower chakras. That kind of stuff is being released and you're clearing the space for bigger and better things. So let's take a look at what archetype you might be working with. Guide. Okay, well, this is wonderful. So I'm going to put this over here because this is your outcome. This is where you're going into full alignment. And to get there, you've got guide. The light attribute is that it represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So again, it's that connection. That's beautiful. Shadow attribute is it places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. So Pisces, this is saying that you've got a gift here. You've got some kind of psychic, spiritual gift that is unfolding, that is revealing itself, that is coming into play in your life now. And it may be that you've had glimmerings of this, or perhaps you've been working on this in a semi-serious or conscious way, but now you're being shown that you're coming into this full alignment with who you are and your purpose here. And what you're working with here in terms of an archetype or a pattern of behavior is very positive, because this is all around using your gift for the gain of the collective and for yourself. And just to be mindful that, if these gifts are super powerful and useful with others, just to be mindful of not getting too much into the spiritual ego where you know, everything has an exchange, and it's fair that money is an exchange for something, but it cannot be the focus. It cannot be the reason, Pisces, why you share your gift and do what you do. If you choose to make a living with it, that's, you know, by all means, but it always has to be spirit first, you know, and your soul's purpose first, using this in its light attribute. So let's get some tarot and dig a little more deeply into where this is going. Okay. I'm going to pull 6 cards. And this is a beautiful, beautiful deck. I'm just using it for the first time today, so bear with me, but it's absolutely lovely. So you've got some major arcana in here. Yes, definitely. And you've got some fire energy, some air energy, fire and air. Okay, so throughout Pisces, throughout this cycle, you may be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you may be dealing with air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. These signs may represent people that are going to be coming into your life in this next cycle to support you on this journey, okay? So let's take a look first. We've got the 6 of Feathers. Now, 6 of Feathers is transition and insight. This is air. This represents air, and it would be swords if it was a traditional deck. But here we have the dragonfly, and it's transition and insight. So the dragonfly is all about transformation, and it's all about that clarity, right? So this is confirming that you are entering into this transition time, and you are gaining clear insight through this process of alignment. Things that you perceived as from one lens or from one direction, the way that you saw it, is going to become more clear for you, and you're going to be able to see it from a different perspective. Doesn't necessarily mean that the way you saw it before was wrong, because that's the evolutionary place that you were at, Pisces, at the time. But now you're evolving and you're synthesizing things, and so you're more in tune. You're much more in tune, and this is the transition that you're going through, keeping in mind that, you know, these new powers, these new gifts that are revealing themselves, you know, to always keep in mind that it's spirit first. It's your soul's purpose first, using it from that aspect of the light attribute. And then on top of this transition of air, we've got the Ace of Acorns. And this is your fire energy, right? Acorns is, that's all about the wands. That's that fire energy, creative force and confidence. So aces are all about beginnings. This is beautiful. So this is a beautiful new beginning that you are transitioning into, where you've got creative ideas, you've got things flowing, you're charged, you're super excited in a way that maybe you haven't been excited for a very long time, Pisces. So this is very exciting. So moving forward here, you know, we've got the world, fulfillment and celebration, and this is the beautiful whale here. And you'll notice, you know, the sun is shining, and it's got all of the beautiful colors of, you know, the higher chakras in there with your, with the blues and the whites and the purples. You know, this transition for you, this phase that you're entering into, not really a phase, this evolution that you're entering into, Pisces, whatever this is, the creative ideas, the spark of inspiration that you're going to be receiving, you know, through your gifts, it's going to be able to offer you the world, so to speak. It's the key to the evolution of your success, you know, personally. Sorry, I've got a little fly. Personally, emotionally, energetically, spiritually, everything is going to come together, and you can have the world. Now, you do have to push through some things, right? And we've got the 7 of Feathers here, and that's air sign. So the feathers would be, that would be our swords again. And this is preparation and resourcefulness. You know, so you notice that you've got the cheetah here. The cheetah's got to be resourceful and prepared. It goes in quick bursts, but it has to, it's sort of when it goes after its prey or its goal, it's fast for a short period of time, right? So it's got to be prepared. It's got to make sure that it has everything lined up properly, and then it goes for what it goes for. So preparedness and resourcefulness means this transition is preparing you for something that is has the potential for great achievement for you. So this could be, a new life path. This could be where you are starting a new business or moving to a completely different focus for your life or your business, or how you want to lead your life. Maybe it is that you've been leading your life with a focus on material, and now you're switching to a minimalist point of view, perhaps. It could be anything really. But with the energy of this current full moon being in Taurus, that's ruled by Venus, that's all about the love and the luxuries and, having that stable home, so to speak. So this could bring about all of those shifts for you as well, Pisces. So then moving in here, you've got the Emperor, which is another major arcana, and this is focused and stability. Now, the Emperor is, the counterpart to the Empress. He is that all-knowing authority, very much structure, rules. He could represent legal matters. He could represent contracts, making sure all of those legalities are in play. So if it is, Pisces, that you already know what this is bringing for you, or the possibilities in terms of a business or a new home or a new purchase, a shift in direction, then this Emperor could represent a physical person who is a mature masculine energy, very strong masculine energy, but it can be any identity. And this person may be coming into your life. It could represent physically a person, and they will help you to structure this transition. They will help you to get things aligned. They will guide you in terms of where to go for legal advice, professional advice, resources and resourcefulness here, with your 7. They can help you with that as well. So keep your eye out for that masculine. It's most likely male, but it doesn't have to be. It's just a very strong masculine energy, very self-assured, very learned, very experienced. This isn't someone who's at the beginning of the game here. This is someone who's at the top of their game, who knows how to structure things, and would be really good influence for what it is that's coming forward for you. And then we have the 10 of Acorns on top of that, which is responsibility and dedication. And the acorns are fire. So that is all about, this beautiful, I'm a little confused here. I got to find out where I'm going. This is all about how you've been, so I got distracted. The thoughts were coming in and I lost my focus for a sec. So 10 of Acorns, responsibility and dedication. That's like the 10 of Wands. So that's a very heavy energy. In the regular tarot, that's all about overcoming obstacles, just feeling very exhausted, too much responsibility, too many burdens that you've placed on yourself. And in this deck, it focuses more on dedication and responsibility. So you need to dedicate yourself to this path and to this full alignment. So this Emperor could even be a spiritual teacher for you, someone that's coming in to help you navigate these symptoms and signs of ascension, because they can be real doozies. They can really toss you up. And I've been there myself, and I continue to go through that all the time, Pisces. So, but stick to it. This is ending, because as you see where it's positioned in the reading, we're near the end here, which means you're transitioning into this alignment. Stick to it. It is going to feel a bit tossed. That's what it is. It is going to feel a bit tossed up. You are going to feel frustrated. You are possibly, Pisces, going to want to just go back. I just wish I could go back to the way it was before. I don't like this anymore, kind of stuff. We genuinely feel that way, when, the emotional body and the mental thoughts are sort of, the ego is getting in the way of the process. And it's normal, but it's up to each of us individually on our path to lessen the ego's influence more and more and more as we evolve. And it's definitely important. It's a good tool for our safety. That's what it was meant for, but it's not meant to rule our lives or run our lives. And the closer we get, Pisces, to this evolution, to being in this space of full alignment, the more the ego will kick up like it's a spoiled child. And it'll toss and turn, and it'll give you all these thoughts, and it'll really throw you for a bit of a loop, because it knows that it's not winning, that you are overcoming the influence of the three-dimensional in the ego, and it knows that, so just reassure your inner child that you've got this. When fear creeps up, in your belly and in your heart space, just face it with calm energy, and dissipate that. And, you'll be able to do that, Pisces. You'll be able to do that. And as these gifts come forward, just really start to explore them, start to hone in on them, get some support, like I said, from others. You can go online, you can reach out to people in your community. It's totally, support is everywhere, and it's totally accessible. It really, really is. But you've got to tune into yourself and pay attention to yourself first. And you may have people in your life, Pisces, that start to balk, that really start to kick back with what you're presenting and how you're shifting. And that's okay. That's meant to happen. If they need to fade away from your life, then that's what will happen, and it's okay. And if you need to elevate beyond them and they don't come with you, that's okay too. That's a part of our evolution, is that those that are, if we've served each other's purpose in our life journeys, often we will part. We will part ways because we have served what we need to serve. So let's get a little bit of feather energy here. And then we'll pull one from the animal spirit, because that's the first one I've seen. Whoops, there it is. Okay. So you've got Kingfisher. Beautiful. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. So this speaks back to the world, right? This speaks back to that you can have the world with this gift, that these gifts, possibly plural, that are entering in or coming into a new phase of mastery for you, Pisces. These gifts can bring you this new creative fire to bring about something that's going to bring you this security and bring you that abundance and the world, so to speak, in all the places of your life, and it's going to come at the perfect time and the perfect form. So let's pull one more advice card for you, and please click like and subscribe and help me grow my channel and be able to share with more people. I'd really appreciate that, Pisces. Thank you. Okay, so let's pull from some animal spirit energy. Just a beautiful, beautiful deck. It's just so loving. Okay, so we have Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. And this was in reverse. Now, I don't often do reverse, but I'm going to do reverse for this one, because this indicates that, Pisces, you haven't been setting healthy boundaries, that you've been, things have been wishy-washy, things have been waffly with the people around you, whether that be in your workspace, your personal space, friendships, romantic relationships, family, whatever that is. It's you haven't had clear boundaries, or the boundaries that you had set before, they're no longer working for you now. And this could mean spiritual boundaries as well, and likely does in the case of this reading here and our anchor cards. And it does, because I get this tingling feeling when I know it's exactly right. Spirit's going, yes, that's it. So that's really it with this. You've got to set some spiritual boundaries and start a spiritual practice of protection, Pisces. So getting up in the morning and just, saying a clearing, like I clear all of the energies from the night, to be transmuted into love. And then just set your intention for the day. Close your eyes for a couple of minutes. Set your intention for the positive energy of the day. And as you move through the day, start to visualize yourself in protection. You can do that through visualizing a bubble around you of a deep blue or purple. And the deeper the color, the more solid the color, the more solid the protection. But also, you know, the more that messages will deflect as well. So you set whatever level is comfortable for you, or you can envision yourself in a tower of light with mirrors facing outward so they reflect back the energies that are not serving you, that are coming your way. But it's very important now that you start to set a spiritual practice of protection as you move through your daily life, you know, in this three-dimensional existence, so to speak. And also carry stones with you. That'll be my last bit of advice today, Pisces. If you can get a hold of, you know, a black tourmaline, an obsidian, an Apache's tear, jet, anything like that, that is a darker grounding stone. It doesn't matter the size of them, small or large, like just put one in your pocket or put it in, you know, inside your bra, so to speak. And carry it with you, and that will help your immediate energetic space as well. So Pisces, this is your reading for what you need to know right now, and I wish you great success on this journey ahead. And remember to live bright and shine your light. Until next time.